is up, DW Nation? It's your boy, once again, Asante Grundy from the Disciples of Wrestling, coming to you guys with another Smackdown Recap. There was a Universal Championship that occurred last night between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, as well as an Intercontinental Championship between Apollo and Big E. And it was a pretty good night of wrestling. So I'm here to break it down for you guys. So starting off, we have a 6-person tag team mixed match. We have Bayley versus Bianca. We have Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode versus the Street Profits. Now this was pretty good. Bianca and Bayley, they were going at it. They did their thing, as well as pretty much everybody else with Dolph, Roode, and the Street Profits, but the Street Profits pretty much beat Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. There was no title on the line, but the Street Profits did get the win, and pretty much Bayley took the L from Bianca. So yeah, the Street Profits, they stood out the most in this match, and Montez Ford delivers a from the heavens to Bobby Roode to get the W. So just a great performance from the Street Profits. So next we have a promo from Seth Rollins, and he calls out Cesaro, and one of the main points he was saying was that, hey Cesaro, you will not make it past next week, and you will lose your opportunity for the Universal Championship. Now, this feud is getting better week by week by two great wrestlers, with being Seth Rollins and Cesaro. And with Cesaro trying to get in the championship picture with Roman as well, trying to take the belt off of Roman, he has to worry about Seth as well. So, pretty much Cesaro, he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to even have an opportunity for the Universal Championship, especially if Seth is in his way. And if Seth were to beat him, I think then you gotta make a point that Seth should be the next contender for the Universal Championship. But we will see how Cesaro handles all this, as he will face Seth Rollins next week. And this is a huge match next week, and I'm very excited for it. Next, we have a tag team match. We have Natalya and Tamina versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And once again, Shayna and Nia take the L, and Natalya and Tamina, they look like serious contenders for the tag team belts. Now, Shayna and Nia, they're on a losing streak right now, and they need to get it together, or they will soon be without the tag team belts. But yeah, Tamina and Natalya, they look like a serious contender. So next we have the Intercontinental Championship. We have Apollo versus Big E. And this was a very good match. Really good match. But it ends with Commander AZ attacking Big E as Big E was about to close in for the W. Now, you can believe Big E was pissed because he took it out on Commander AZ, as well as Kevin Owens. He comes out and he attacks Commander AZ. But then Sami Zayn, he comes out to attack Kevin Owens, and yeah, it's a big feud going on in the ring right now, a big fight. But Apollo and Commander AZ, they stand tall in front of all this, and pretty much they're the winners in all this. But we will see how Big E rebounds from this very close loss. Like, he really almost had it, but Commander AZ got in his way. Next, we have an interview with Paul Heyman, and all he was doing was just making fun of Daniel Bryan's yes movement. Pretty much after every sentence, he was like, yes, 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 after every statement he was making. And then he finishes off with the, will Daniel Bryan beat Roman Reigns for the Universal title? He was like, no. So he puts his own little spin on it. But we will see if Daniel Bryan can prove Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman wrong and capture the Universal title in a huge match that is coming up right now. So now we are at the main event of the night. We have Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. And man, this was a good one. They both left it all out there on the ring. Daniel Bryan did his thing. Roman Reigns did his thing. And pretty much what's at stake is that if Roman Reigns, if he wins, Daniel Bryan is barred from Friday Night SmackDown, which means he will no longer appear on Friday Night SmackDown. And his career is over. But if Daniel Bryan wins, then that means he will be the new champion. And with all this being said, it is Roman Reigns that came out on top by beating Daniel Bryan by submission, as Daniel Bryan pretty much passes out. And after the match, Roman was about to pretty much own Daniel Bryan with 2 chairs, but Cesaro comes out to save Daniel Bryan, and he attacks Roman Reigns. And as Roman was getting attacked, Jey Uso comes out and he attacks Cesaro. So, yeah, pretty much Cesaro, he's trying to get in the championship picture. So, what a good way to do it. But, yeah, no more Daniel Bryan. So, but it was an incredible match. I would definitely check it out if I were you guys. But, yeah, just what an incredible match. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in for another Smackdown Recap. This is Asante Grundy from the Disciples of Wrestling, and join me next week for another episode of Smackdown Recap. Love you guys. Take care.